Hey everybody, welcome back to AD2L Season 6. I'm your host, Wolf Dota. We've got HSM going up against AT in game number 2 of this best of 3 playoff series game. Tidehunter first pick for HSM. They banned out, banned out last time, something they might have wanted. They banned out the Axe and the Troll, a couple of Spin Lords. Last time they banned out the Juggernaut, but the Axe had already been banned by AT. Puck banned out, and the Vengeful Spirit by AT. Maybe a bit of respect ban there, not wanting to deal with Booty Stank's Puck in 2 games in a row. So a little bit kind of understandable there. Played very well last time by them. Glitch is going to be the pick, though. Kind of a strange pick. Not something you see very often, just at all, in general. Like ever anymore. Not sure what they want to do with the hero. Maybe just trying it out because they're up a game. But either way, we'll see what AT wants to counter them with. Last game went pretty late, and they were able to bring down the Medusa. Unfortunately, they just weren't quite able to hold and get the fight they needed. AT, they tried valiantly, but unfortunately not able to. Excuse me.
5 seconds.
Looks like they changed their lineup a little bit here. Loco was playing the Doom line. Excuse me while I go and check something real quick. I just want to see if they did in fact switch player. Not that that's not allowed. It was a stand-in. Yes, it was Blunt. Who was he on? This cowboy was... Okay, so maybe now that they're only playing down with one stand-in, it won't be as bad for them. Maybe they'll have a slightly better go of things. But Centaur was the pick for them, so Aegis Thieves, they round out their first 2 picks with a Lion and a Centaur. They get an offlaner a little bit earlier, something they ran short of last round. They didn't quite have it. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the Maruki in chat. Hey buddy, you can say hi if you want. Maybe I'll bring you in for game 3 if you want. Let me know.
Dyer's ban.
But Faceless Void's gonna get banned out, so not wanting the Wombo combo coming out. Hunter and Lid. Shadow Fiend gonna get banned out as well. It's the second time they banned it out. So HSM sticking to their guns on heroes they just don't like to deal with. Nothing targeted. They didn't deal with anything they felt like was tough or they want to change. They don't want to give anything up. Juggernaut completely ignored though so far. Excuse me. Which is kind of surprising considering like 3 weeks ago he was everything. But doesn't really matter at this point. What are HSM gonna do here? Doesn't look like... we'll kind of have to see here.
10 seconds to go.
Bans for them. I think banning Juggernaut would be fine as long as it's something you don't want to deal with. There's a lot of other cores left on the field for them that they can take. They do have the first pick in this round, so maybe they want the Juggernaut. Ban out somebody with control that goes through it. Think of Beastmaster, Bane, those kind of heroes. What else has a good jump? I think Storm Spirit actually is not bad up against Juggernaut, especially once he gets an Orchid. Zip in with an Orchid as well as zipping while being auto-attacked by the... or hit with the Omni Slash as well. Very strong. So maybe ban something like that if that's what they want to go for. Instead, they're going to go for the Silencer.
Dyer's pick.
HSM. Your plan here, buddy. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And do secondary supports. They used the Shaman last time. Not banned out. Pick it up again if they wanted to. Lion's already taken. Venge gone.
To go.
Witch Doctor, Dazzle, still prominent supports left in the pool. Ogre Magi as well. He's fallen off a fair bit, but still strong nonetheless, I want to say. Can definitely be used whenever he needs to. It's just not, the range on his stun is not as good as it once was. But I think it was needed. He had everything going his way. AA is going to be the pick though.
Dyer's pick.
Okay. So HSM, they don't have any They don't really have any sort of healing yet for the AA to counter, but maybe it's a preemptive snag. Wouldn't be maybe Aegis. They want to grab something like a Huskar. They do grab Juggernaut. Okay, so now the Healing Ward will get shut down a little bit, but I still think the Juggernaut's a good pick. Excuse me. Surprised he made it through the draft as long as he did. But nonetheless, Aegis Thieves. They've got mid laner and a safe laner to go. Storm Spirit, if they got somebody who can play it, maybe something like a Viper would be not bad at all as well. A little bit of control, fairly tanky hero, can build a mech. Viper would actually fit pretty well into their draft.
5 seconds.
And some control that goes through magic immunity.
Reserve time.
Ancient Empress is just going to be food, and so is Lion to this Juggernaut, though. Even without the Omni Slash.
Storm Spirit.
Okay, so they do go with the Storm. And that was something I'd been talking about earlier, where if Storm can get an Orchid at a decent time, he can shut down the Juggernaut, zip in, get the pull while zipping, then Orchid him while he's pulled, follow up with some remnants and stuff like that, maybe a couple more right clicks and maybe able to bring him down.
5 seconds.
Also very good at shutting down the Tide, can zip in and bring him down as well. A lot of magical damage to go through the physical resistances of the Tide. Ogre and Tide will be the hardest to deal with. Lich will kind of just be fodder for the Storm Spirit, though. Does have to be careful, though, as he is kind of a squishy hero. Ancient Apparition, though, can lead off with the an AA Blast, follow up with the Storm Spirit jump in, so they do have that nice little bit of synergy going their way. Anti-Mage banned out by HSM, so they don't want to deal with the split push coming out from that, or the potential mobility. They don't have a whole lot of lockdown for the Storm Spirit. They've got Ravage and they've got Fire Blast, so their last pick, I imagine, yeah, it's a safe laner. Maybe somebody with a silence. Excuse me. So, things that come to mind: Death Prophet.
Dyer's pick.
One of them. Not sure if that's going to be a pickup though. They could. It would go along the line with some of the push that they had last time. Silence for the Storm Spirit. Viper. They're going to pick up Viper for themselves. Okay.
Radiant's pick.
We'll have to wait and see shortly here. Final pickup. What's the magical core? I don't think Medusa is the answer here. I think you go for Weaver. I don't think would be too bad. Kind of hard. He's hard to lock down. They do have. He's pretty squished though, so if he gets caught by a Ravage, it's tough.
5 seconds.
Running with the offlaner. Phantom Assassin wouldn't be awful, and get kited by the Viper pretty easily though, and the Lich Frost Armor makes her tough to deal with as well. The HSM, they have a really strong draft here. I'm just not sure what AT are gonna do about it. Necrophos actually wouldn't be bad. I think Necro might be the way to go. Safe lane the Necrophos, get the Reaper Scythe to follow up some control. If the Juggernaut's low and not in his not in Blade Fury, you can drop him very quickly. Gonna have to wait and see though. Just as a heads up, once this final pick comes out, I'm going to quickly run and blow my nose as I'm plugged up a little bit. Sorry for that, guys. 16 seconds left and we'll know. Have the answer to all our questions here.
10 seconds to go.
9, 8, nothing.
5 seconds.
Okay, so they're gonna go with the Death Prophet. No. But it can be 2 seconds and I'll be right back.
Places, everyone.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I am back though. So quickly introducing the teams. We've got AT on the Radiant side. We've got Oma, sorry, Omo, Omo, Omo. Playing this front spirit. Loco is going to be on the
30 seconds to go.
support line. Space Cowboy's going to be on the other support. Death Prophet's going to be handled by Leafo. Centaur is going to be played by Aldrost. So he was the guy who wasn't here. Uh-oh. Lots of heroes kind of grouping up here. Who did I miss? Champ person? Space Cowboy? Loco? Okay, I got them all. Right. And that is Radiant lineup. AT. On the Dire, we've got Rel playing the Viper in the mid lane. Juggernaut's going to be handled by Honkor. Booty Stank's going to be playing the Ogre Magi. So a little bit of a role switch up here. And Super Juice Box is going to be on that Lich. Last but certainly not least, we've got Captain Hero on the off-lane Tidehunter. So a little bit of a switch going up here. We had Booty Stank in the mid lane last time, but now it's Rel playing the Viper. So maybe Puck just not a hero that he's comfortable with, or maybe Viper not a hero that Booty Stank's comfortable with. Not sure what the regular position is on this one, but we'll have to see how it goes. The Centaur, he's not going to be able to get a whole lot out of this lane. Anytime he comes up, he's going to get, like, everything's just getting denied. Poor guy. Already had 2 of the creeps denied. Make that 3 of them. 3 of the 4 creeps denied, and he's going to be a sad Centaur. Mid lane looks like, bottom lane looks like the Storm Spirit's actually going to be leading the CS chart. He's 5-3. Enchant Apparition zoning out, doing a good job of zoning the Tide. The Chilling Touch doing a very good job of that. The extra magic damage coming out. Very nicely done. And so they do have a way to kind of keep the Tide zone back, but he will get levels nonetheless. He's coming towards his tower here, and he's going to start dying off. So he's going to hit level 2. Centaur, to level 1, only halfway through it as well. Do you have a pull? Did not. Camp. It blocked? I guess that blocks it, but I think it would quite be in range.
Bottom is missing.
Mid lane, Death Prophet up against the Viper. Death Prophet is ahead by a single last hit and deny. So pretty close all in all there. But we've got... happening too much. Tide just kind of trying to soak, and I don't think there's a whole lot he can do. Enchant Person's going to go loop around, try and get some more harass in. Those attacks, they hurt, but they're not the end of the world. Going to get 2 more of them off. Well, Tide's going to go for the ankle smash and a couple of follow-up hits. Top lane, nope. No HUD here. I don't think they're going to be able to get any kills on the Centaur, but he's going to get some experience now. But up until then, they've done a good job of zoning him out. He's now level 2. Gonna hit level 3 off this as well, and without a pull camp to work with. Oh, they do have one now. Everybody's thinking stack that up and maybe try to deny him some more experience. Viper 6-3 on the score sheet right now. Afro. Still trying to figure out how to pronounce some of these names. Either way, Loco pulling through. He's level 2 on the Lion. Poor guy sitting there, but Storm Spirit coming up ahead in this laning phase, 17-5 at 30 minutes. So leading the chart by 10-3 is the next highest on the Juggernaut. Gonna continue just grabbing these CS. Tidehunter continually zoned out by the Enchant Apparition. Just not a lot he can do. He'll have his boots fairly quick here. Oh, but he's gonna eat some more harass from the AA. And one more, there it is. Poor Tide. Lich actually shows up to help keep the wave back in his favor. Gonna start sacrificing creeps, so we'll prevent the wave from pushing a little bit, as well as grant a little more experience for the Tide. Top lane, did Centaur? He did, but excuse me. Looks like he just ended up stacking it. Juggernaut gonna go a little aggressive and just zone him out. Going 1-1-1 and then some stats, so kind of a I like this build. I think this is fine. Same with on Anti-Mage doing this. Getting 1 point in everything. And then stats just to make you a little tankier, a little more durable and all that. As well as the value point in his crit is unreal now. 20% chance to do double damage for 1 hit is fantastic. Viper level 5. Eating the Death Prophet, I guess, by a whisker. Actually, no, I'd say this lane's pretty much even. And I think Trading even is okay. Death Prophet should be winning this, I would say, but Viper's doing a pretty good job of avoiding the Crypt Swarms, it looks like, so far. Up top, they're continuing to zone out. Oh, the Rusty's level 4. Bottom lane in the dual lane, though. Lich is level 2. Tide's level 3 only, so trading a little bit more there. And continuing just to force the tower. And I feel like when a Lich moves into a lane like this, just start pushing. You can take out the tower, you can force the Lich back, and just continually claiming objectives like that. And then it pressures the heroes, so they have to walk back to base because they're tanking. They're trying to tank the creeps and different things like that. Oh, there we go. Guess not. Oh, crap! That courier is low. Only 11 health on it. Not sure what was attacking it. Maybe the neutrals were going for it. Centaur's got to be careful here, though. Juggernaut's going to be hitting 6 pretty quick. And once he does, maybe they look to go. They've got a fire. Excuse me. They've got a fire blast. Oh, nice job, Booty. Gets 2 of the creeps. Unfortunately, 1 does walk through, but that's just gonna. That one's gonna die very quick. It'll let Juggernaut avoid tanking the creeps while the tower kills him. Taking it out. Centaur realizes that what's going on here, and he's gonna try and pull it out, but unfortunately not able to. He's gonna eat an ignite and get forced back. Juggernaut still not quite level 6. 1 or 2 creeps away from it. But once he's got it, that's when they can look to go on the Centaur next time the creep wave dies. 1200 gold in the bank. Maybe just going for the Blink Rush, which I don't think is a bad thing. But maybe you want to pick up some boots, so a little bit more mobile if you need to. We'll see. I don't know. Brown boots at least I think are good. He's just going to continue CSing. Oh, there it is. The leap, unfortunately, it doesn't quite go. That said, the Blade Fury's there. And they should be able to bring him out. 1 more attack. Not even needed after the Blade Fury ends. And they get the first blood on Honkor. Nicely done there. I think one of the jumps went to a creep. So, a little bit unfortunate there, but they do get the kill in the end, and that's what matters. Death Prophet's now moved up to the top lane. He's gonna just try and soak up the creeps and force them off the tower, I guess it looks like. But... oh. Yes, we get some experience from it. Lion sitting in the mid lane, I think might have been smoked, but unfortunately not gonna be able to do a whole lot to the Viper. Viper now level 6 as well. Has a lot of points up in the poison attack, so a lot of slow coming up from her. Yet, I guess. He or her, but he's actually going to get ganked on here. Now the Ancient Emperor shows up. He's going to get Viper struck, though. He's going to go down before the Viper does. Oh, so they end up trading, but not sure if that's worth it. Lion almost dies as well. Drops down to a 30 health, and he's going to be heading back to base, it looks like. Viper, if he'd gotten 1 more auto attack off on the Lion, he would have been able to get a double kill there, but unfortunately not quite able to. And this Centaur, he's just getting bullied out of the lane. Ogre's doing a very good job doing Ogre things. Juggernaut hits very hard now as well, with the phase boots and an Aquila. He's done there.
My blade is swifter.
See if Death Prophet just going to continue to force the tower. Not opting for her ulti until level 9 and level... well, maybe... probably not 9, maybe 9-11 or 10-11, something like that, but not opting for it until she can get 2 levels at once. Super Juice Monks in the time, they're just kind of hanging out, soaking down here, trying to keep the tower alive, but they're not doing a whole lot to stomp the Strong Spirit, who he's got 45 CS, and it's 7 minutes 45 seconds into the game. Doing a very good job. He has a Soul Ring, a Null Talisman, almost has his Dreads finished as well. Just needs 1 or 2 more CS, and he'll have that. Death Prophet now has looped around, maybe looking to gank, but with just a Crypt Swarm, doesn't offer you a whole lot of control. Juggernaut's got his ulti back up, and he's got enough mana to use it if he needs to, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to kill the Centaur now. You need a fair bit of help from either the Ogre or like Tide's taking a bit of damage. Oh, he's clearing up an Ancient stack. Where's the Frost Armor point? Doesn't opt for one. Unfortunately, Tide. He's going to be dropping very low, not able to finish that one off. Just Fox, not going to be able to do anything really to help him out. Level 5, maybe get a point in Frost Armor, that would certainly help. Top lane though, we might see some aggression here as Viper's moving up. And they're going to look to go, unfortunately not going to commit to it. Death Prophet does have an Invis rune. Lion's following up. Where's the Viper Strike? Unfortunately, it's going to be a 4v3 here. Viper's going to be the one gone on. Juggernaut goes forward, gets the slash off. Ancient Apparition does go down. Juggernaut, they get a kill. So far, it's 1 for 1. Centaur is the one dropping low. Are they going to be able to get another attack off? Strong Spirit zips in with a long-range zip. Not able to get a kill, though. And there they go. 2 for 1 in favor of the Radiant Centaur, barely making it out alive. Looks like Booty Snake's gonna be okay. Not sure if they want to dive the tower here, but anyway, he's gonna back off. Unfortunately, tied. Not level 6 yet. They want to really TP in and contribute a whole bunch. But Lich soaking up experience. Level 5 doesn't opt for that point in Frost Armor. I think that would be a really good call, but decides not to. It would certainly help Tide clear out these Ancients. The slow, the extra armor, all that stuff that would just contribute to being a little bit easier. That's probably just going to go ahead and pop the ulti. Did pick it up at level 9. Going to eat a Ignite for her troubles, though. Juggernaut's coming back in. He's got a Morbid Mask now. Getting towards that Mask of Madness whenever he wants to pick it up. Headhunter still just trying to clear out some of these Ancients. Unfortunately, he's now level 6. He gets Ravaged. These Ancients are still going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. Isn't at that point where he can just do them indefinitely. Unfortunately, still taking some damage from them. And is he gonna die from this? No, he's okay. Juggernaut, Storm Spirit. Oh, didn't spot him. Goes in, only has 1 point in pull. Doing a lot of damage, has a regen rune. Unfortunately, he gets popped. Now he's almost out of mana. Not sure if you can really commit to this. He might try to. Does have a soul ring. Doesn't matter. Forced out the tower and forced the Juggernaut back. So a little bit of a victory there. They do get the top tier 1. First tower of the game going down. And it is in favor of AT. So they strike first in game number 2. And I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I'm not with it with the AD2L bracket. So I'm not sure if it's single elimination or if they, excuse me, if there's chance for redemption or how that works. But either way, looks like Ancient Apparition's been left alone down here to soak level 6. Once he's got that, it'll be it'll make it a little bit easier to take some of these team fights. They'll have the Ancient Apparition artillery to work with, and start off with an AA blast, and follow up if it's a good one, or back off if they need to, as well as go for those snipes as somebody's heading back to base. Centaur picks up a Blink Dagger actually very quick at 11 minutes in. So for somebody who had a pretty tough offlane, he did get a kill and 2 assists, so only 1 death to his name. Headhunter doesn't have that to work with, but he also doesn't have the death either. Unfortunately, he does not have anywhere near the CS. Centaur has 32, Tide only has 12. He's been trying to do some Ancients, but it's just been a little bit too slow going. Let's see how this Blink Dagger gets unveiled, though. I'm not sure if it was spotted out. They saw the Centaur rotating, but they might not have seen if he had a Blink Dagger. He might just blink over top and go for it. Rel, he's gonna get stunned up. Blink Stomp. There's the double edge, and the finger is committed. Tide's gonna walk in. Doesn't you commit to anything though. Definitely the right call there. So they use a couple of spells. They have Exorcism. They're gonna pop it, not waiting for level 11. Instead, just gonna pop it and go. The Prophet does have that match Witchcraft, so it does have a decent amount of ghosts to work with. Unfortunately though, doesn't want to tank the tower. Storm comes out, kind of clears creeps, and now it's another tier 1 going down. Death Prophet doing a good job, as well as the bottom tier 1 dropping. Ancient Apparition picks that one up, but Lich picks up the kill on the AA. So the Icemen going at it. Oh, Tidehunter, you might be able to see if this Strong Spirit wants to go. Also, I'm curious to see if Strong Spirit's going to go for the Orchid Rush, or if he's going to, the Bloodstone Rush, or if he's going to stop for an Orchid first. He's got 2,200 gold in the bank, so he's fairly well on his way to whichever he would prefer. Just got to commit to one or the other. Centaur still has that Blink Dagger up and running, and Stampede to follow up with if they need to. Actually went for the max Hoof Stomp, going for the stun duration and the rather than the damage there, but still does a decent amount. They've actually got 3 stacks of Ancients here as well. Not sure who's going to be the one to clear that up, but maybe it's the AA Blast is going to go through. Connects. Unfortunately, the Hoof Stomp's not there. There's going to be no follow-up damage. Storm Spirit's going in for the long-range zip. He's going to be okay. And uses up all his mana. Looks like that's going to be it. Rel, he's almost got a mechanism. He's about 500 gold away from it. Once he's got that, maybe he'll be able to turn some of these fights around, take some of these engagements,
do something about that bottom tower.
Commit to them a little bit more. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. And it looks like it is going to be an Orchid Rush. He's got an Oblivion Staff. Get up. We got another AA Blast coming through. Oh. Not going to connect on anything. They ping out the wards there. Well, both teams have wards there, but Radiant are the ones pinging it out. Tidehunter picks up his blink finally, 14 minutes in, so 3 minutes after the Centaur. We'll see if maybe he can make a little bit more of an impression. Centaur hasn't really done a whole lot with his yet. Yule's onto the Juggernaut though. Silence as well. Multicast comes out onto the Death Prophet. He's gonna get stunned up. Nice two-man Hex coming out. The double edge is there. They bring him down before he can get off his ulti. Nicely done, but now it's Aldros. He's gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Viper's gonna start doing a lot of damage. A-Blast is gonna go through and connect. Ravage, nicely done, connects into 2. She got her ulti off though beforehand, and the ghosts are starting to tear him up. It is a level 2 with Death Prophet ulti. Tide, he's gonna go down. Unfortunately, not able to do a whole lot there. Super Juice Box sees the Death Prophet, he panics a little bit. He's gonna get Euless up in the air. Strong Spirit, long zip forward, and that's gonna be a dead Lich. Now, unfortunately, it's gonna be a dead Ogre. Brought down, ultra kill for the Death Prophet. One of them manages to TP out. Actually, sorry, that Drowl is up in the top lane. But we'll see. Death Prophet might want to commit to this or not. The ghosts are coming back to her. She's going to throw the Equip Swarm. Does not connect, unfortunately. And she's going to back off. So, full health on her. They take an excellent team fight. And very well played from them. Unfortunately, the Tide Ravage was just a little bit too late. Juggernaut, he dropped down before he could really do anything. He couldn't even get off his Blade Fury before he died. He was not able to Omni Slash anybody during that engagement. He has Mask of Madness as well, but maybe now they can look for a bit of a return, maybe take a return fight. They don't have Ravage, but they do have a point in Gust. They've got a slow if they need it. Juggernaut is rotating. No, he's not. He's in the mid lane, but we'll have to see. Blink forward from the Tide. Slows are going to come out from the Ogre. Zip forward from the Strong Spirit. Death Prophet thinks about turning it. Lion's there. Finger is up. They're not going to go. No Blink Dagger on the Lion just yet. A-Blast is going to fly through. That was a little bit strange. Either way. Tifo, just going to continue moving on. Juggernaut. Oh. Didn't. Okay. He's going to pop his Mask of Madness and go for the other creep camp. Maybe didn't realize that the Mud Golem had 11 health left. Someone will hopefully walk by and swipe that. Anyway, Storm Spirit takes a lot of damage. Not sure where all that was from, but maybe look to TP home now, buddy. Pretty hurt. Almost has that Orchid up and running. He's gonna actually head back to base. He's actually farming up very well. He's got 103 CS at this point. Net worth is 7,100, so Death Prophet's a little bit higher, but she did get that ultra kill. Doing a very nice job of that. Juggernaut farming up some Ancients. Is able to bring them down, but I guess he's not taking all that much damage. Mask of Madness helping him out there with the lifesteal. Ancient Apparition might find him though. Gotta be a little bit careful here. They're pinging it out. Crazy. Viper. Oh, this could be an easy kill for the Viper. Just gotta get in range for that Viper strike and it's gonna land. And then with the attack slow, it's gonna be too much. Oh, maybe not. Unfortunately, Juggernaut not able to get there. I do hear a Stampede. Not gonna go. Storm Spirit zipping around in the jungle, making me all nervous. But they don't get a kill on the A. No way to cancel his teleport as he was heading out. Yasha picked up by the Jug. A little bit more attack speed, movement speed as well for him. Lion, how's your Blink Dagger coming? No, getting there. 1,700, almost 18 on him. Death Prophet's got 3k. Shiva's Guard or that. And Orchid, where is it? It's about 50 somehow. I want to say 775 for the recipe. Yeah, 775 for that Orchid, and got that. It'll be pretty much anybody who wants to go on can. Might see Death Prophet actually pop her ulti to clear the stack. A-Blast goes through. Didn't connect to anyone that I know of. Death Prophet picks up a Bounty Rune. Actually going for a BKB, so looking to stay alive a little bit longer early and avoid a lot of this magical control coming out. Still can be brought down by the Omni Slash, but have to, if that's the case. The control from the Ogre Tide won't be, and Lich won't be a whole lot, as well as the damage from them. And this Lich just hasn't really impressed me. I mean, he's got 2 kills, but just not really doing a whole lot for me. Same with the Ogre pick. I feel like it's kind of fallen flat. Hasn't been able to do a whole lot in terms of control. Hasn't been able to gank or rotate that effectively. Uh-oh, now she might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yule's onto the Juggernaut. They're going to pop Stampede. He Blade Fury's just in time. Now there's going to be a slow coming out. Nice Chain Frost going to go through and bounce a couple of times. The Ravage as well. Unfortunately, he bounces to the creep wave. Juggernaut's Omni Slash goes through. They get the Lion. They get the Centaur. Now they're looking for the Storm. Storm brings down the Lich. He's going to be able to zip away. He's pretty low. He's going to zip right into a Tide, though. Tide brings him down. Double kill by Captain Harrow. Nicely done. And unfortunate for the Storm Spirit, zips right into an Anchor Smash. Oh, man. So, oh, Death Prophet looking to recommit to this. Ogre, not sure if you want to. That's a lot of ghosts. They're kind of scary. Actually, it looks like he's going to back off. Juggernaut, though, good job there. Actually going to have an S and Y very soon. So tank up there a little bit, as well as give him even more mobility as far as movement speed goes. So nicely done. And he did a lot of work that fight. The Ravage was really nice as well. Connected onto 3. And they were able to burst down the Centaur and the Lion almost instantly. They forgot the Storm Spirit in the end. Death Prophet wasn't able to do a whole lot as she was forced to run. Didn't want to get focused down by the Viper. Too many heroes to really tank up her Ghost. She's going to duel that. Chain Frost was pretty good as well. Bounced a couple of heroes. Unfortunately got lost in the creep wave. But nonetheless, it seemed to work out fairly well. And I believe that is a Y for the... sorry, an S for the Y coming out for the Juggernaut. BKB now finished up on the Death Prophet though, so she doesn't have to worry about getting tossed up in the air anymore. We'll have to see. Oh, they find Centaur. He's got to be careful here. Tide's in the area. They're gonna get some eyes on him. Nope, not before he blinks away. He blinked you. Oh, I thought he did. So maybe we'll see one of the supports pick up a medallion. Neither of these supports really medallion cares though. I guess Lich could, but there's something to help with Roche. That's a Juggernaut's getting to the point where he could probably bring it down pretty quick. And I guess they have the Viper as well, so they could do. Yeah, between the Frost Armor and Viper, or Roche wouldn't be really auto attacking at all. Juggernaut still farming away. How's the Storm Spirit doing? He's got that Orchid finished up. We didn't really see it in that last fight, unfortunately. Don't know if it was because of miscommunication, he wasn't able to Orchid the target he wanted, or if he just Orchid somebody I didn't see, but been kind of just hanging out. Mud Golem is the bane of your existence, though. And I'm sure we'll see him start working on the Bloodstone if he wants to. Lion's got enough for that Blink Dagger. I'm just gonna go pick it up now, it looks like. So a little bit more initiation power coming out. Somebody to follow the Centaur in. And can really look to go for it. Tide. Oh, he's gonna get silenced up. Ghosts are gonna get popped here. Juggernaut's a long ways away. They might be able to take this tower before he gets there. They spot out the Centaur. Viper Strike gonna go. And unfortunately, he's gonna defensively stampede. Their Spike goes out, but doesn't connect on anything. Now it's the Lion who's in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna get Viper Struck as well. I think Loco's gonna be going down. A-Blast is going through. Connects on to 3, I want to say. Now Death Prophet doing a lot of damage. They're gonna be forced back. Her BKB is up. They're gonna be able to bring her down before it really does anything, and she goes down. A double kill for the Viper. And a very strange commitment from the team there. Not sure where the Storm Spirit was. He wasn't there. The rest of the team backed up. The Death Prophet just kind of hung out. Figured she was immortal. But started taking a lot of physical damage from the creeps in the tower. And was quickly brought down. Storm Spirit's got a lot of mana. Can zip away as needed. And Juggernaut's going to push the bottom lane. He's got 2k gold in the bank as well. So whatever he wants as far as next items. Maybe a Basher or something like that. Oh, Tide actually gets brought down by the Centaur. A-Blast might have been used.
Radiant's toughened up their structures.
Might have been. Anyway, Juggernaut forces out some TPs to the bottom tower. So I think a Basher wouldn't be bad for him. He's already got some of the basic items. Maybe go for a Scotty even, just for some more everything. Give him a little bit of damage, a lot of durability. Very tough to bring down the duration of that when he's got that much health. He could go for a Battle Fury if he wants to really light it up. Maybe a Desolator. This Cowboy, what's he doing here? He's got, oh no, he's gonna spot out a couple, but oh, Juggernaut walks into it. Not gonna mean a whole lot to him though. Death Prophet's in the area though. They're thinking about this tower again. They don't have her ulti up for a while yet. Once they, oh, I guess only 30 seconds. Centaur's there. This time they've gone through Storm Spirit. He's in the area. A-Blast is on cooldown. They're gonna look to go. They've got Tide Blink. He can go for it. He's gonna blink Ravage. Does connect onto 3. Gets it off. The ulti comes out from the Lich. Not gonna do a whole lot. Juggernaut, unfortunately, he's silenced up. He can't get it off. He's gonna go down as well. Storm Spirit now zipping forward. Gonna look for the Lich. Super Juice Box drops down on the backside. Now Tide, he's in a little bit of trouble. Death Prophet doesn't even have her spirits out yet, and they're winning this fight. 3 down in favor of the Radiant. Ice Blast is going to connect as well. Nicely done there. Now it's Rel who's in a little bit of trouble. Storm Spirit One more orb from him, excuse me, brings down the Viper. Now he's got 2,200 gold. Nothing in the bank. But he's going to TP home. They should be able to take this tower. They've got to buy back on the Juggernaut. Again, he got silenced up before he could really do anything. Maybe he should have gone for a Manta style instead, but unfortunately, not the choice he made. Death Prophet throws out those ghosts, and they're going to do a lot of damage to this tower. This might be even a later Rax if they're not quick. AA is going to be here quick. They're going to start pulling the creeps back, but this tower's already gone, and once the tower's gone, it's much harder to defend than it would be otherwise. So the ghosts are going to start doing some work. Unfortunately, there's still a couple creeps, but now that they're brought down, easy pickings. There's quarter duration left on this Death Prophet ulti, and it looks like that's going to be all it takes. They get a melee Rax. Maybe they can look for find a return kill. Spirits are going to turn, but she's already full health. Fire Blast is going to come out. Unfortunately, doesn't crit. Juggernaut's chasing. Gonna go for it. Cowboy he's just going to let himself die. Death Prophet's unfortunately very fast. Faster than the Juggernaut. Mask of Madness, it has been popped. Oh, you don't want to do this because the creeps are there. Oh, he's gonna get juked. He is. Signs that maybe it's not worth it in the end, and unfortunately just gonna clear some creeps. Death Prophet does turn around on him though. Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Storm Spirit's waiting in the wings though, looking to jump in. Not sure if you could kill the Viper. They've got a mechanism, and Tide's fairly tanky, but Storm Spirit very, very farmed. Goes for the zip of zips though. Oh, I guess he's got a regen rune, so it doesn't really matter. He'll be at full mana whenever he wants. Fast doesn't have that Bloodstone yet. The Juggernaut does go for a basher, so some way to lock some of these heroes down. I still think maybe the Manta style should have been the choice. The silence from the Storm Spirit and the Death Prophet has really been messing up. Unable to Blade Fury, won't pump the Omni Slash. Just very unfortunate.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Hero, what are you doing? Gonna continue kind of cleaning up.
A lucky find.
Centaur, what are you up to? Pipe of Insight picked up by him. Tranquil Boots as well. No one's really contested Roshan either. Curious to see which team is going to do that first. I think that Juggernaut should honestly just go in there by himself. Smoke up, get a support to buy him a smoker, buy one himself. Head in there, do it. Oh, mid lane. Just sort of zipping around, being all cheeky. Still has that regen rune running. Trying to keep it alive right now. Use as much mana as you can. A-Blast is going to kill his forward. Connects onto 2. Not going to follow it up though. Storm Spirit's regen has worn out. Does have a Mystic Staff, so I'm actually looking for a Scythe. Not going for a Bloodstone though. It's very specific build coming in for him. Not sure how often that happens, but Death Prophet's going to head top. Does have that max level Exorcism now. So the 27 ghosts can come out from her and absolutely shred the Juggernaut. Well, the heroes. Oh, Ravage is blown onto the Storm Spirit, taking a lot of damage, but he's going to zip away. We do have a Stampede coming out. Looking for the Juggernaut. He's going to Blade Fury in time, though. And he can pop his Omni Slash whenever he wants to. Chain Frost is going to come out, and he brings down the Death Prophet very quickly as well. Omni Slash still going through. Unfortunately, it leaks off into some creep. Finger comes out. Ogre's still alive. He's going to live. So far, it's a 3-0. They're going to be able to get the AA as well. Bash coming out from the Juggernaut. Storm Spirit's zipping away, but low on mana. Not that. Big fight going in favor of HSM. Very disjointed. Unfortunately, the Omni didn't quite go where he wanted at the end there, but nonetheless, did a lot of work and big gold swing for them. So they get probably 4,700 gold in their favor, 6,000 experience, 4-0, end some streaks, maybe push some of their own, get their first tier 1 of the game. And we'll see what the gold graph looks like. What was it before that? Almost 10,000 net worth and just shy of 5k experience, but now it's going to be in favor of them. They take this mid tier 1. Oh man. Storm Spirit overcommits and gives up a kill. Sure, he gets the Ogre, but you don't want to be giving up kills to the Viper. Not something you want at all, especially when Viper's this close to an Ags. Getting that improved ulti is going to be huge. So it's at this point that I think Encore. Go into Roche, buddy. Go do Roshan. Okay, with Storm Spirit dead, Ancient Empress can blast on cooldown. He can do it very quickly. He's got a basher. That's fine, lots of damage and attack speed. He's gonna have to back off. 11 health left. Poor Lich trying to defend against the super creeps, as it were. They're gonna be down a full set of racks here. Need to get this lane pushed out somehow. And up against the Death Prophet, this is actually terrifying because next time they're just gonna push top, as we can see now. Trying to force down this tower. 180 health left on it. So it's not into die range yet. Death Prophet gonna be able to bring the creep wave up very quickly. Oh, we're actually gonna see them look to go. Centaur and AA, they're gonna jump Lions there as well. He's gonna be dropping though. He gets bashed up and brought down. They managed to turn it around. 2 for 1 so far. Centaur is gonna stampede away. There's a slow coming out. They can get a bash. Nope. He gets a stomp off though. He's unfortunately still though. Pops his pipe. There's Death Prophet. She's not gonna go for the exorcism. Triple kill coming out from the Juggernaut. Unfortunately, he's being body blocked by a creep. Not gonna be able to catch up to the Jug. Bottom barracks has been brought down, but they get 3 for the Viper. So worth it in the end. And Juggernaut buying Abyssal Blade. It's something to lock down the Storm Spirit. Guarantee it. Buying like Abyssal, maybe Assault Cuirass, Butterfly. Actually, an Abyssal and a Butterfly would be unreal on this Juggernaut, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Actually, that's going to be his item choice right now. He's actually going straight for the Butterfly. He doesn't really care about it. Oh, he got a first hit bash there. Storm Spirit would have been in a lot of trouble. So he's now got the Butterfly, so it's going to be a little bit harder for him to deal with him. And Viper eggs picked up. Death Prophet has the Shiva's Guard now as well. Storm Spirit, what's your next item, buddy? Still working on that Scythe, I guess. Doesn't really have a whole lot for it yet. Still needs Point Booster and the Void Stone, so very close, but won't have it just yet. Unless they're going for a double. Oh. Centaur, what's your thing? Maybe probably working on a Blade Mail, I would assume. We'll see if they want to do Roche. I'm very surprised that neither team has committed to the Roshan yet. Storm Spirit. Okay, so he does pick up the Ulti Orb, and he's going to have enough mana for the Void Stone in mere moments. Probably send the courier out to the side shop for it or something like that. But we'll have to see. Juggernaut, everything up. Tidehunter has his Ravage. I'll have to make sure he's not gone, and Viper and Storm going to see each other. Don't want to go. They might just let this tower drop. They're actually pushing forward. Juggernaut's there as well. He tries to go for the deny, unable to get it. Storm Spirit's not going to zip in. Tide's there with the Ravage, doesn't commit for it. He's got a hood, working on a pipe of his own, maybe. A-Blast is going through, not going to connect, unfortunately. Splits the wickets. And they're all just going to back off. Fine, do you have your blink? Yes, he does. Ancient Apparition, how close to that Ags? Not. Okay. Good stuff. And now Storm Spirit, he should have, excuse me, he should have the Scythe device coming out. Now, once he gets that Scythe, he can just zip onto the Juggernaut and go. Gonna go ham on him, put on a little bit of a clinic. Booty Stank, what are you doing? He's almost got an Ags. I guess it's only 200 gold. She's only 200 gold away. Drell, he's got his, so fairly tanky. Oh. Up top here, Juggernaut, he's still got Omni Slash if he wants to use it. He gets a bash on the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's able to zip away. And now he's going to pop it. Unfortunately, he gets silenced up. He's going to get double edged and brought down. Now it's going to be Captain Harrow going down. We get a finger, brings down the Tide. You might see the Ogre going down, not just yet. So far it's a 2 for 1. That Prophet ulti was popped. She's trying to backdoor the tower, unfortunately not doing enough damage to it. Well, let's just go get the creep wave. Get it up quick enough. And again, unfortunately, Juggernaut was not able to Omni Slash in time. It's silenced up by the Death Prophet. Brought down. Very unfortunate there that it happened again. If he gets off that Omni Slash, I think maybe he get 2 more kills. And 1 kill for sure, maybe 2, depending on the bounces. And if he gets crits during that. But unfortunately not able to, so they're going to have to try and do their best to defend. Lich can Frost Armor the tower when he decides to. But apparently not. Either way, Ogre is coming up. Does not have that egg just yet. Does have a fair bit of gold. Does get a multicast, doing some damage. And well, Slow is coming out. Oh, actually going to latch onto the Lich. Viper pressing out of the base very aggressively. BKB is going to get forced out. Now he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Get away from that spot. Don't want to get frozen. Not going to get locked down inside the base. Tides up. Does not have Ravage just yet. Another Viper Strike comes out onto the AA. Going to do a lot of damage here. Probably going to go down. Blink Stomp comes onto 2. Double Edge as well. Frost Blast comes out. He pops his blade mail though, returning quite a bit of damage. Poor Ogre almost kills himself. Died though. He can stay strong here. He's still alive. Another Viper Strike's gonna come out. This is a very slow Centaur. One more chop from the Juggernaut brings him down. Regen Rune picking out in the bottom lane. We'll see if Stormspirit wants to go for that. He's got his scythe up.
Dire's mid tower's having
Be careful
technical
here.
difficulties.
This is still scary though. Juggernaut, he can always Abyssal Blade the Storm Spirit and lock him down, but so far it hasn't been an issue. Storm Spirit, if he had a Bloodstone, he would be snowballing this one so hard. Unfortunately, he does not. Death Prophet, kind of starting to see her Exorcism fall off a little bit here. Hasn't been too bad just yet, but a little bit unfortunate for her. The game's going as late as I have. I said they do have a lane of rack, so once they decide to push in the top lane, the bottom lane is going to pressure in. A lot of those like safety structures, like the buildings, if you will, have been taken out already, so don't have to worry about them. Oh, she actually picks up Boots of Travel, so not bad at all. A little bit more mobility. Can now fill up that last slot, maybe something like a Vitality booster, go for a Heart, Tarrasque. We'll see whatever she may wish. Does have that option. Or they can finally go do Roche. Looks like that's going to be the choice. Just go check it? What? Of course it's been up. No one's done it yet. But either way, Ogre now has that secondary Fire Blast, the unrefined one. He's going to get Orchid up. Stormspirit's actually going to jump on him. Lions there. They don't need the finger for this. The Orchid proc, it's actually going to be enough. Storm Spirit gets him. Ice Blast does connect onto 2. Juggernaut gets silenced up, but he hasn't... excuse me. But not getting focused out, so they don't commit. He might have been able to auto-attack the Death Prophet down there. Unfortunately, not wanting to commit to it. A little bit scared. Not wanting to lose the fight just outside the base. And... oh, so far, continuing to chop wood, but not doing it for him. They're slowly getting whittled down, and I imagine the worth and experience has started to go back up. Actually, it hasn't. Oh, it's been kind of just holding. Oh, Viper's gonna go. Death Prophet gonna take a lot of damage there, but pops the Shiva's forced staffed away by one of her supports. Actually, this is a Storm Spirit with an Invisor right at the base. They drop an Orb Sword right on top of the Tide. Oh, they're gonna pull him to the low ground almost. Oh, not quite. That would have been an interesting play. Storm Spirit's actually gonna go in. Juggernaut's gonna pop the Omni Slash. Unfortunately, it's still following. Oh, the Lion! He blinks in there. He gets brought down, but now it's the Centaur who's might be in a little bit of trouble. Juggernaut's gonna pop his Blade Fury. He can look to go here, looking for a blast. Chain Frost is gonna follow. He's gonna get tanked up by the creeps. Now Death Prophet gonna maybe drop when she comes back. They need an attack on her. Fortunately, the Hex comes on the Viper. She does drop though. So far, it's a 2 for 2. Tied down as well. Juggernaut looking for the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit still has enough mana to zip. Ancient Apparition though, he's a different target entirely. And oh, the stomp from the Centaur gonna be enough that they get away, maybe? No, this Ancient Apparition is in a rough place, but not sure if they're going to be able to get this silence. Oh, that first hit bash, though. 4,200 gold for the Juggernaut, so he can finish off that Abyssal Blade, at which point the Storm Spirit will not be able to zip away from him like he did before. Excuse me. The Juggernaut's starting to transition into that ultra late game. A very good job of it as well. And he buys a BKB. See, this is... he just had a Manta style. You wouldn't need the BKB. Sure, the SNY is nice, but if you had the Manta, you could just Manta out of the Orchid and... well... it's an interesting build, and it's starting to pay off, but I just can't... like, there was so many times where he died. Probably 3 of his deaths where... if he hadn't been silenced, he would have been able to pop his ulti and maybe change the fight, or at least survive a little bit longer, get a kill, or do something. But because he didn't have the Manta, I guess he's now got the BKB. It's just his slots are full, so he's got to think about travels before he can finish off an Abyssal Blade or anything like that. Look to see if he wants to go. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So still pressuring. They haven't really been able to get any objectives since that bottom lane, though, but they've only lost the 1 tower, so I don't think they're too worried about it. And we're starting to get into the elite game again. I'm really pushing too early. Storm Spirit. I don't know Bloodstone. This is just bizarre to me. Well, finally Roshan's gonna be going down. I imagine they give this to the Storm Spirit. I don't see why they would give it to anybody else to let them go absolutely ham. Death Prophet, though, is going to get found out here, and she might be in a little bit of trouble. Going to pop the Yules, but Juggernaut's there. He's not going to need to pop his Omni Slash for this. Maybe he will. Oh, he is going to pop it. Nicely done. It bounces back to the Storm Spirit. A bash as well! He gets a triple kill with the Omni Slash, an ultra kill for him. And now they're looking for the Lion. They're not going to go. Oh, maybe juked up a little bit there. Roshan's still alive. Just barely. And those bounces, though. Jeez. What a play coming out from Encore. I guess RNG was on his side. He got the bash on the Storm Spirit, the jump to him, then the jump to the A after 2 or 3. And finish that Abyssal Blade, man. You don't need the buyback right now. You've got an Aegis. There you go. A lot more damage coming out, as well as a lot of control. I don't think they'll be able to take any objectives of this. Maybe they push top and get a tier 1, but I think that fight was objective enough. We're going to see the net worth experience dipping down in their favor again, and they're actually up kills. They're down instead of racks, but they are up kills. They need to get this bottom lane pushed out, try and take that tier 1. Juggernaut, if he goes top, he will find a DD rune, but it doesn't look like he's going to head that direction. He's going to head back into the jungle, continue farming away. He needs boots of travel now, though. Definitely needs it. He didn't even use his BKB there. He didn't need it. Oh. Looking good for him so far, and he's starting to hit very hard. Critting for 700 and some. Ogre Manager slowly chipping away. Death. Ooh, Storm Spirit actually gonna get going on the Viper. Gonna get a kill.
You had your warning.
No Bloodstone on him yet. Still, I'm very surprised that he hasn't gone for that item at all. So bizarre to me. Omni Slash up and running. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank, so no buyback yet, but he does have that Aegis buffer zone, and they're actually just going to head into the bottom. They want to go for tier 4s. Buyback on the Viper, forced out. Multicast comes out onto the Death Prophet, forced off away. Nicely done. Centaur's Blink's going to get cancelled. Juggernaut's there. Oh, he gets a crit. He gets a bash as well. They don't bring down the Death Prophet. He's going to Yules up. Juggernaut's still alive. He's still got his ulti if he wants to. He's not going to use it just yet. Instead, he's chopping wood. Loco's going to be next on the chopping block. He goes down. BKB used. They get a double kill on him. They bring down 4. Or, sorry. Wait, what? Where's the Aegis? Did they use the Aegis? I guess they used the Aegis. But they bring down 3. Yeah, it was just the Aegis. No. I'm so confused. I thought Juggernaut had the Aegis. Apparently not. Weird. Either way, they're gonna go for it. Gush. Stormspirit's out of mana. They're not gonna go. They've got Ravage. Not gonna pop it though. You pop that, you get the kill. He doesn't commit for it. Instead, they're just gonna continue pushing this out. I could have swore that Juggernaut had picked up the Aegis. Weird. Maybe it was Tide Hunter and I just misread. Either way, this is why I need a second set of eyes. Sometimes. Solo casting, right? Oh well. Oh. I mean, they get another tower. This is starting to get a little bit scary here. Juggernaut in the Ultra Late is pretty tough to deal with. He can sell his boots and get bots now. He won't have buyback. But he does have it right now. Death Prophet's off on the side. Not gonna get caught out here. Died. Well, he's nowhere near a refresher orb just yet, but just keeps going. He'll eventually get there. This Juggernaut, though, is keeping him alive, keeping him in it with his Abyssal Butterfly and his BKB use. BKB, I guess it worked out for him. He's able to pop that and not have to worry about Blade Fury. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe. Yeah, I think you just get bots at this point, and then maybe buy a, if it goes into the 7-slotted territory, buy a Battle Fury just to push. Keep like your S&Y on the couriers, or just sell the S&Y for a Battle Fury. We'll have to see though. Death Prophet's up here again with Centaur. They want to try this one out again. Try and push that once more, but it hasn't worked out for him the last couple times. Storm Spirit though, 4,700 gold in the bank. Still not hitting for any sort of an item. Which I think is a little bit of a mistake at this point, because maybe if you have another item, whatever it might be, whatever your choice, maybe get a little bit, I don't know, maybe it helps you win one of these fights. Because the money in the bank, sure, it's great when you're saving for something, but it doesn't do anything for you. Oh no, Tide bought out. He won't have buyback now if he doesn't. Maybe a little bit of a mistake here. So if they can kill the Tide before he ravages, it should be a decently easy fight. Well, maybe not. They still got the Juggernaut to worry about. Centaur's pushing top though. Creep wave coming up here. Mid's getting pressured as well. They're kind of on two fronts here. I think this would be better if they're pushing top. Like S5. Oh, Ice Blast going to connect onto the Viper. Yep. Does hit him, but no one's going to zip onto it. Death Prophet not wanting to commit yet. Still alive. She's also got another 4,700 gold. Roach is going to be up in 3 minutes. If these people had committed some of their money, they might be winning these. What is this Storm Spirit doing other than burning all of his mana? Jeez, man. What he's doing there. Either way. Tide's gonna go forward. He actually finds the Ancient Apparition. AA might be in a little bit of trouble here. Lion's gonna get spotted out as well. Oh. Oh, but what's he doing? Storm Spirit just lets the Juggernaut walk up to him. He gets an Abyssal Blade off and a double kill for him. Centaur blinks in. Decides he quickly doesn't want anything part of that. Looks like they're just trying to distract him as Death Prophet was trying to go hard in the base, but he's now getting forced out. Juggernaut's got a triple kill. He picks up another one, and now he's going to get an ultra kill on the Juggernaut. He cleans up the rest of the team, 1v4. Tide chases off the Death Prophet with the rest of his team in the back, and Death Prophet TP's away. Now Juggernaut's forcing up the mid lane. He's got 7,000 some gold in the bank. He can force this up, die, and then buy back if he needs to. Maybe buy an item of some sort if he wants as well. He's actually going to go for a Scotty, and so that's going to be his replacement for the S and Y. I think that's a good call. A lot more late game potential in the Scotty, a lot more health. Doesn't have quite the movement speed, but excuse me, does just have the rest of it there, the health, the damage. We'll see. As well as the guaranteed slow. So the movement slow on the S&Y is not bad, but it's just not as good as on the Scotty. It looks like they're finally going to be able to take down this bottom tier 1. Juggernaut's retreating through for it, so force this out. Oh, A blast going through. It's going to connect them to 1. Thought it was going to get both of them, but it doesn't. Oh. They clean up that tower. They can keep going if they want to. Another regen rune. Man, there's been a lot of these. And the Stormship is the Necro book? I don't know. I don't know. Wait. Wait, what? Okay, so he sells the Mask of Madness for the Scotty. Keeps the S and Y. Now there's no running from this Juggernaut. He is full right-click mode. And there... I guess that's the Centaur drawing on the map saying... Careful? I'm not sure. Maybe Storm Spirit wants to go in this Juggernaut, but... Gotta be careful. If you can't kill him in the duration of a hex, he can pop EKB and then you're pretty much screwed. We'll see. Juggernaut and Centaur, or sorry, Death Prophet and Centaur. Oh, he just TP'd bottom. They're trying to rat them as well, but this might just wind up in them getting picked off a little bit more. I'm gonna blink away. Juggernaut can sit here and just clean creeps very easily. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the lifesteal anymore, but I'm sure that he needs it with that much health. Or... Oh shit. Oh. You have a Yule's coming out. Now it's Death Prophet who might be in a little bit of trouble. Tide's going to go forward. No Ravage just yet. BKB is going to get popped by the Death Prophet. Those Storm Spirits zipping in as well. Where's Juggernaut? He's moving in. Ravage is going to go. It connects onto 3 of them. Nicely done. They bring down the Lion very quickly. Now they're looking for somebody else. The Omni Slash goes and brings down the Death Prophet. Nicely done. Blink forward. And the multicast comes out into quadcast. And they bring him down. They get 3 for nothing again. Kills just going in favor of this. And it's at this point where you think to yourself as AT, we done goofed. Like, what did that Necro book do? It did fuck all, to be honest. Absolute fuck all. And I just, you gotta question the item pickups at this point. Like, Why were they holding on to so much gold for so long? Why didn't they spend it? Why did Storm Spirit not buy a Bloodstone at some point? There's even Necrobook 2. It's like, it's at this point where they might just lose right now. If they come back and get picked off again, Ravage is going to be up, not for a while, I guess, but they should be able to bring down this tier 3. If they lose a significant amount of their heroes here, like, they're going to be in serious trouble. That said, Lich and Centaur are dueling it out here in the top lane. Mid lane, the tower gets brought down. Juggernaut's going to be able to get this Rax, and then they're going to have to back. They can't go for tier 4s, but they did get a Rax. Centaur was trying to force it out. Ogre rotates back to help out his friend. A-Blast is going to connect, but... Oh! Died! What are you doing? He's going to get them both stunned up. Juggernaut doesn't have an ulti yet. Died. No Ravage, but they're going to be able to back off. They can go do Roche if they want to. Centaur, what are you doing here? Like, Juggernaut's going to roam forward and try and find him. They can now look to push in other lanes as well that the Dire's going to have to worry about their... Oh, they're going to find him. There's the one stun. Unfortunately, no multicast. Stop's not going to go, though. He's got his Blink Dagger. Blink from the Ogre to follow up as well. Juggernaut's there. You don't need to pop your Omni for this. Just chopping wood. Brings down the Horseman. Now they want to go for that tier 1. They can force out the lane. Death Prophet's in the bottom. Juggernaut really needs boots to travel, though. Jeez. Poor guy. He needs that. There it is. So he's going to have those brought out in the courier to him. He's going to force the Death Prophet back. Unfortunately, she cannot fight like this. And she's just trying to rat down this tower. She did get the 1 tier 4 event earlier, but unable to do a whole lot. The bot's on the Juggernaut. Let him go and do something a little bit different here. Storm Spirit has the Necro 2. For whatever that's worth. I'm not sure when he's really planning to pop this. Okay, Juggernaut is now 6 slotted, unless maybe the only thing I would consider replacing at this point would be maybe S and Y for something else, but kind of whatever. Oh, A-Blast is going through. Viper might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to eat an A-Blast, and as well as a Crypt Swarm. That said, the Ogre Magi is there. Gets one multicast, gets another one. The Lich ulti goes through. Unfortunately, not a lot she can do, and this is a dead Death Prophet. He goes down. Eats away another kill. This is a beyond godlike streak coming out from the Juggernaut. 25, 4, and 8 on him. Very impressive chunk. He's worth 35,000 gold. His net worth is absolutely absurd. He's just going to run at him, not even afraid. And, I mean, at this point, why? They were able to force down, get a Rax. Juggernaut, you can just solo push this. Storm Spirit can't kill you. It's just not going to happen. If he burns all his mana out, you can just turn on him. And it's going to be pretty easy to deal with. You've got boots of travel. You don't necessarily need to be anywhere. As well as plenty of gold to buy back. Ancient Apparition has had that Ags for a little bit here, I'm assuming. Centaur, he's had really no item progression. I mean, the only one with real item progression has been this Juggernaut. He's just so fast. Loco, what do you got? He's got a Ghost Scepter, so he can survive himself a little bit there. Has that Force Staff. Last time we saw him with it, it wasn't Loco, but it was the Lion had an Ags. I don't know if he was playing it though, so it's a little bit unfortunate there that he hasn't been able to get that kind of farm this time around either. But they're forcing out the lane. Again, they're up in this top lane. Centaur's going to back off. Storm Spirit's there as well. They've got vision of them whenever they go. They're going to get spotted out by the Vortex from the Ancient Apparition. Everybody backs off. Nobody dies this time. They're going to continuing to farm away. Ooh, Ogre being all aggressive and stuff. Has an Ogre Club of his own. Maybe looking for a BKB. Not too sure. He does really good damage with the if he gets the multicast off, as well as a lot of control from him. Maybe see something like a Yule's. Excuse me. Or hold your breath here. Storm Spirit. Careful. Kind of hanging out off in the bushes there. It does have a Necro 3. Oh, they ping it out. They ping it out. They're not gonna. They don't go. They don't. Now tied. He's gonna get silenced up here. Centaur blinks forward. Just gonna help clear out the creep wave. Gotta be careful though. Tide almost, he's got enough to buy out for his refresher orb if he wants to. That could be all she wrote. Omnislash is gonna go. It's gonna get the ancient apparition, and now it's Lion who's gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Tide comes forward. He pops the Ravage as well. BKB comes up from the Juggernaut. They bring down the Lion. Now it's Death Prophet who's in a little bit of trouble. He's got an Abyssal Blade. He doesn't need it. He gets a bash and one more chop. There it is. The Viper able to finish her off. One more auto attack. That's 3 down, just like that. Storm Spirit's trying to rat with the Necro 3, but Juggernaut's just going to clear that out whenever they throw up here. Actually, Juggernaut's just forcing down the mid lane. He's going to chase down the Centaur. Not going to get in range for the Abyssal Blade. They're almost the same movement speed, though. Actually, Juggernaut moves at 522 as well. So Juggernaut, he's thinking, let's just go finish the game. There's not a whole lot they can do. Centaur's not gonna show in the backside. Gonna creep. Stormster is still in the base, so this is gonna turn into a very awkward situation. Drop that healing ward, buddy. Drop that healing ward. He's actually gonna start chopping wood on the tower. A blast is gonna come through. It's not gonna connect though, unfortunately. Now there's a Viper here as well. Gonna go. Oh, nice blink from the Centaur. Still gets hit by it. They clear out a lot of these smaller buildings, but so far not a whole lot of commitment coming on yet. Right into Storm Spirit. He is back. And they really needed to go for, try and push up the bottom lane and go for like this tier 2. Or go for the tier 1 top. Like, some of the decision making coming out from both of these teams is questionable. But they're still in the game. Encore's been playing very well for himself. I know I've been following him around a lot, but he's the keystone at this point. The Storm Spirit, I have no idea what he's been doing with his items. Like I just don't get it. Why would you get a Necro 3 on him and not a Bloodstone? It's very curious to me. I'd be curious to talk to him and ask him why. Roshan's gonna go down. They're gonna give this to the Viper though. Tide picks up a refresher orb. This could be G to G. See who's got buybacks here. Everybody, lots of buybacks across the map. Oh, both teams having a couple. Oh no, this Death Prophet, she's in trouble. Gonna throw out the slow Hex as well. Centaur's gonna go forward, gets the stomp, and then stampedes away. I do hear an Electric Vortex going onto the Viper, but I'm not sure if Stormspirit's gonna be able to bring him down. Or get onto a creep though. A little bit unfortunate there. Now the Death Prophet is the one in trouble. Omnislash goes through her, kills the Death Prophet, but jumps to the creeps. But oh, the Blade Fury. Jeez. Double kill, beyond godlike, and more gold kills going in favor of them. Oh, the Storm Spirit able to finally rat out the top lane here. Viper Strike goes onto the melee creep, and now they're looking to go. Where's Juggernaut? He's forcing down the mid lane. He's got his bots up. Not gonna chase down the AA just yet. Tide's pushing up the bottom lane. Juggernaut's gonna probably clear out some of these creeps. Tide's gonna try and force this bottom tier 2. Oh, they're gonna go in on them. Viper's dropping very low. Pops the mech. Has a BKB. Doesn't quite use it yet. Still alive. And Chain Frost is gonna come through. That's gonna do a lot of damage to this poor Centaur. It bounces back to him, and it's gonna connect as well. Unfortunately, he can't really go any more forward. The Viper's Aegis does get popped, but the Centaur does go down. Blink forward by... Oh, they get the stun. It's a multicast as well. Storm Spirit doesn't have enough mana to zip away. Gonna instead just look to turn it on the Ogre. Lich is there as well. Ogre, turn around. Be a man. You can't do it. Come on. Get the club. There it is. Fire Blast connects. Gets the kill. Booty Stank turns around and it brings him down. Juggernaut, meanwhile, he's hanging up bottom. That whole 3-0 was a 3-on-3 engagement from the supports and the Viper onto most of the major cores. Don't back off now. You've got a billion creeps, and it's just this. Juggernaut, he's got his Omnislash up. Death Prophet's going to go through. You've got a double Ravage as well. Don't be afraid to commit to this. You can bring her down very quickly. Okay. Okay, that works too. They did get that one, though. So next time they push up... Oh. Good game. I'm not. Put it.
Gold for me.
Ah, fuck it. I don't care. Either way, 14,000 gold on this Juggernaut. It's like, I don't know, sell the S and Y and pick up a something something a little bit better. I don't know what you might want that to be. Whether it's a Manta style, an MKB, Mjolnir wouldn't be bad. A little bit of bitter all chat coming out there from the Storm Spirit. He's the fuck? I don't even know, man. Also, yeah, he bought back in that last one, so they did force that out. I like him look to go. This Juggernaut, you should just be fearless. Absolutely fearless. I honestly, at this point, I think you sell the SNY and pick up a... If you got an Ags, I think that would be unreal right now. He's going to go into the Death Prophet. Fuels, self-fuels, chop down the creep, and he's going to get hexed up. Chaser, chaser. No, no, no. He didn't... I really wanted him to go. I don't know why he didn't. If he got a bash there, she just dies. He wouldn't have been able to run away. He could have opened up with the Abyssal Blade. Didn't even have to worry about trying to RNG a bash. Just go. Oh, now they're going to look to go. Once done, there's a multicast as well. Triple cast onto the Centaur. He's going to Stampede away. No Ravage popped yet. He's going to pop out the... excuse me. Pop off his... Fight! The Juggernaut's still just farming away. Seriously, he's like... Sell the SNY for Demon Head. Or for an MKB or something like that. It do a lot more damage. Gives you a lot more damage, and honestly, like, you don't really need the... What's the SNY giving you at this point? Sure, the movement speed's nice, but it's not providing you a whole lot of damage here. That's the only other item I can think of for progression. I mean, you could ditch the BKB for it, but so far it's actually been working out pretty well. Chain Fox is going to go forward. Going to bounce into the creeps, unfortunately, though. Actually, it goes back to the Centaur once or twice. That's not bad at all. Lich. Oh, he's got an Ags. Jeez. And this thing's just going to keep going. And that's going to clear up the creeps. Now the Lion goes down. Juggernaut didn't use Omni Slash for that one, so that's good. Death Prophet's going to pop her eggs. They want to fight. The Ravage is going to go forward. It connects, and they don't need the second one. Now it's the Death Prophet. She's going to get Abyssal, and the creep. She pops her Yule, so she's going to go down. Abyssal Blade comes out, and that's going to be the Death Prophet down. They get 4. Ancient Apparition's not there. Immediate bots to the mid lane. And Ancient Apparition trying to bring down that creep, but unfortunately unable to. They ping out the Tide. He's got Ravage again, though. He's actually also got most of his Shivas coming out. Shit. Oh, well, now they know that you don't have buyback there, buddy. Cute tactics there. But either way. Centaur's going to buy back, but if that's the only one, I don't think the Juggernaut's going to be too worried about it. Healing Ward's going to get pumped up. These tier 4s are going to get chopped. Ancient Apparition, Ice Blast is going to come back quite a ways. Unfortunately, the Stomp misses. Now the Centaur is just dead. This is going to be GG. And GG, well played. I mean, HSM, they come back from down a lane of creeps, and they're able to hold, bring it out, and take the victory. 2-0 in favor of them in this AD2L Season 6 playoff match. Very well done. GG, well played. Guys, GG, well played indeed. Super Juice Box and his crew, they're going to move on to the next round. Thanks, everybody who tuned in. I am your host, Wolf Dota, and you can catch more AD2L action later tonight. I'm going to be doing another set of games. So, thank you very much, and have a good night.